I had a chat with Dan at Another League Toys, and he said to me, Martyn, it's really odd that this one got a 75 grade, because if you look at it, it doesn't look anywhere close to a 75. He said I would have given it an 80. Absolutely, it's a nailed on 80, because it looks that good. And after looking at it, it does look pretty good. There's no paint wear, so
it's a good
I can only,
salesman.
Exactly.
All right, welcome everyone. We are back for our 17th installment of Making the Grade. It's been a short while, so let's recap. Martyn is on a mission to collect the original 96 Kenner Star Wars action figures in graded form. Episode 16, all that time ago, saw Martyn's collection expand to 69 out of the 96, with his average cost per figure moving from £91.90 to £90.78. It's gone down, Martyn. You've got to be pleased with that.
Got to be pleased with that. I mean, as long as it keeps going in that direction, we'll be good.
Well, we know it won't, because it's the bigger ones that are yet to come. So, we're going to have to see how you manage to keep that number down in future. How many figures have you got to show us this week then?
Just the 3 pickups. I mean, anybody who follows our channel knows it's been fairly busy year for us both, really, in terms of pickups. So, not this mission has gone on the back burner by any stretch of the imagination, but there certainly has had to be some choices made about things bought here, things bought there. And while I do have, like you said just a minute ago, a few of the last 17 that are going to cost me a fortune if I want to buy them for the graded collection, there are still a fair few that I should be able to get at cheaper prices, but even they've had to sort of go on the back burner because of other things that have happened over the last few months. Let's say that. Hey.
Yes. Yeah. No, we've been very busy, hence why it's taken so long to return to this series. But let's get started then. Let's see what your first one is.
Okay, yeah, my first pickup is a 1982 TIE Fighter pilot. It's COO of Hong Kong, and it's UKG graded 85%. I picked this up from Another League Toys, shocker, and it cost me £75, which is pretty good, I think, for an 85 grade. Now, something I've learned about this figure is the little Imperial insignias on the top of the head. They're usually quite rubbed off on a lot of figures. It's quite a well-known thing that happens with these, the white insignias, and these, as you're probably seeing right now, are absolutely immaculately kept. I mean, it looks brilliant, and it's every part an 85, definitely an 85. So got this at a really good price, I think. Looks immaculate. Really chuffed to have it to add to the collection behind me, and good pickup.
Good pickup. Yeah. What was it you picked up previously? Do you remember? Were there other TIE?
No, there's no other TIE Fighter pilots. There's only the one TIE Fighter pilot, but I think it might have been an ATST driver you're thinking of.
That's because right.
They have the same insignias, but they're more of a sort of a grey-white colour.
They both suffer the same rubbing.
They both suffer, exactly. But now you're worrying me. Now you're worrying me that I've done the same figure twice.
So long.
I'm fairly sure it was the ATST.
No, I think you're right. I think you're
right. 80 driver. Sorry, not the 80 driver. Yeah. Okay, number 2. The second pickup. Now, this is a 1977 Han Solo large head variant, and the country of origin is Hong Kong. Now, this one's graded 75%. And I had a chat with Dan at Another League Toys, and he said to me, Martyn, it's really odd that this one got a 75 grade, because if you look at it, it doesn't look anywhere close to a 75. He said I would have given it an 80. Absolutely, it's a nailed on 80, because it looks that good. And after looking at it, it does look pretty good. There's no paint wear. So
It's a good
I can only,
salesman.
yeah, well, yeah, exactly. But I can only suspect that it must be the actual figure itself that's probably got loose limbs or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so because of the grade, he sold this to me for £50, which is a bargain. To be quite honest with you, I know it's a 75 grade, but I
That
still
is,
think that's a
yeah,
bargain.
that is very
That,
good.
that's definitely going to
Yeah.
lower my average down. But yeah, really, really happy to have this one. Obviously, it's one of the first 12, so that's going to be on the top 2 rows, as you can see behind me. I'm close to completing the A New Hope / Star Wars carded
Yeah.
collection. I'm not too many off. I mean, I've got the Farm Boy Luke, which is going to be expensive if I want that in a good grade. But
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy to have this one, and especially at that price. And I think we've discussed in the past on previous episodes that when we started this, or sorry, I started this challenge, I said 85s, 85s only. I'm going to
Hey,
get everything in 85s and above. And we
yeah.
quickly learned, didn't we, Adam, that wasn't going to
It
be the
wasn't
case.
going to be the case. Yeah. No.
So yeah,
A little bit just on that. Is the display case set out in order of release? How is that? How has that
yeah,
been put out?
yeah. When it was delivered, Drew was kind enough so that I didn't have to actually research it, to actually lay all of the name pills on the
Yeah.
magnets that hold them just underneath the figures in release order.
Mm.
So yeah, everything you see in there is in release order, which is
Nice.
rather handy.
Nice. And that can be moved around to whatever order you want
Oh,
as
absolutely,
well.
yeah. If I want all my Lukes together, or my Landos
Yeah.
together, or my whatever I want to do with it, really, it's
Mm. Mm.
totally customizable. But I think it makes sense to have them in release order, or in the very least film order.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hmm.
Good. Number 3.
Right. So the last one, this is a 1983 Biker Scout. So we've had one from each movie. This one is
Okay.
a country of origin, Hong Kong, once again. It's UKG, sorry, graded 80%, and this one cost me £65. Again,
Very good.
yeah, I do love this figure. I had several of these when I was a kid. I must have army built these when I was a kid, because I remember having at least
Yeah.
6 Spiker Scouts, and I loved this figure as a kid. So it's great to have this in the collection. I,
One
it's
of my
another.
favorites, to be
Oh,
honest.
really?
Mm.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I really
It's
like that
another
one.
one of those white figures that the limbs seem to discolor from the actual torso. This one has slightly discolored, which is probably why it got the 80 grade, but it's not too bad. I mean, it's not that noticeable. I still think it's
Mm.
fairly good white, but yeah, this is a great figure. I think the weapon, this little blaster that he has is, it's a very unique in the 96, this blaster. So yeah, I've always liked this blaster. But again, when I was a kid, this was instantly lost. I don't actually have a memory of me ever owning the blaster, which I must have done, but I have
Yeah.
no memory of it. It probably was hoovered up the day after I got it, whenever I got it. But yeah, it's a great little figure. So yeah, really, really chuffed to have this one. So yeah, they're my 3 pickups for this episode. I'm afraid no more.
That's still good. Still good. Some nice additions there at very good prices. That's
Yeah.
definitely going to bring your average down. But let's have a look at what it does to the total. And yeah, Martin, you're up to 72 graded figures. That's 24 left to collect. How are you feeling about
Wow.
that?
That's
Will it be sad when this is all over?
Well, I mean, when did we start this? I think we started it in December 2023.
22?
No,
No,
23, surely.
2022. No,
Oh, no, you're right.
2022.
22. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're right.
It's
22.
been
Oh, my
going
word.
for a
So
long while.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we're coming up 2 years in a few months' time. So
Yeah.
that's not bad, is it? I mean,
No, still some
these are
work to do,
vintage.
but
Still some work to do.
yeah.
Still some big work to do down below in
Yeah.
the last 17. But I'm really happy about that, because
Mm.
it was never going to be something that was going to be achieved overnight, was it? And
No.
what did you say? 72? Did you?
72. Yeah.
Yeah, 72 figures isn't bad for
That's
18
very
months.
good.
Yeah, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm off to Echo in a couple of months' time. So You never know. You might be able to pick up some bits
next
there. You know,
month. Next month, at
Add to the collection.
time of release.
Yes, next month. Yeah. So
we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll have another episode. We won't be leaving it so long. But
no, yeah,
you know, the price of these, you can't blame him.
no.
I don't think.
It's been a hard couple of months. It's hard being a
Yes.
Star Wars action figure collector. Come on.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Can't deny that. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Well, a little bit of a shorter episode this week, but a good one nonetheless. I think you'll all agree. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment. All that good stuff. We'll catch you in the next one. See you later.